What's going on, y'all? This is Mackie P.I.M.O JW Jones. Want to give a shout out to all of the XJWs, the P.I.M.O JWs, the non-JWs, and the JWs around the world, because I know you're watching. And one thing that I hated more than anything is just it may be a trigger for you too. Hopefully it's not, but if it is, I'm sorry. The phrase widen out. Don't you hate it? Every freaking meeting, it seemed like, you need to widen out. You need to widen out. You know. And I always seemed like a misfit. So I really, like, in the organization, I did not really have a choice, right? But to widen out. Didn't none of the JW kids want to hang out with me. And didn't none of the worldly kids want to hang out with me either. So who did I hang out with? I hung out with my mama friends. Okay. So that's probably why I act like an old lady now. It's because that's all I hung out with. You know. And I just still felt so freaking alone because I really didn't have any girlfriends within the organization my age that I vibed with at all. Like, they all seemed a little off to me. Or they all seemed like they was better than me. Or they, you know, I don't know, because of status, family, spiritual status. You know, my father wasn't in the organization. My mother was. And the kids that I wanted to hang out with, yeah, both their mother and father was in the truth and everything. All their siblings was in the truth. You know, and here I am. I felt like a fucking orphan, you know, because, like, I didn't have a quote-unquote spiritual father. None of my siblings, except for one, was a Jehovah's Witness. And then after a while, he faded. He faded before I did. So I was very alone, you know, and the term widening out. Yeah, you can widen out all day within the organization, just as long as you don't widen out into the world, making friends with people in the world, see. And I don't even know if they know what that term really means, to widen out. When it comes to widening out, they really don't want you to widen out like that. Okay? They would rather you be a lonely kid hanging out with a whole bunch of old people than to hang out with some kids your age that you actually vibe with. That you actually have a organic connection with. Not friendships that you're made to hang out with just because they're Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, nobody ever clicked in that organization with me. I only clicked with a select few, and that was after I became an adult. It wasn't when I was a kid. You see, this organization will fuck up a child. Like, it really will. It will fuck a child's whole childhood up. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why certain celebrity kids like Michael Jackson and those type of kids are weird. You know, now I know it had a lot to do with Joe Jackson too, because he wouldn't let his kids do anything but rehearse, and work. So they really didn't have a childhood, in addition to not celebrating the holidays and, you know, abiding by the Watchtower laws and principles and stuff like that too. So he was a very suppressed child. Michael Jackson was very suppressed. Like, I actually felt bad for him, because it's like everybody's looking at the end result. Oh, he's crazy. He's wacko. This, that, and the third. You know, they even accused him of child sexual abuse as well, you know. And, you know, It is actually abuse for your kids not to be able to thrive where it's natural for them to thrive. The Kingdom Hall was not a place for me, like, to thrive as a kid. Like, I was constantly judged, constantly, especially by my mother's, the sister that aided my mother into the truth. She would always say something negative about me. Oh, I don't like the way you wearing your hair today. You know, my hair, and I remember it too. I remember it. We were coming home from the meeting. It was my mother, the sister, me and my brother in the back seat. And we were actually on our way to the Kingdom Hall, and she was, picking her up. And it seemed like she just took over our whole lives. My mother just let her just say whatever she wanted to say to us, And my mother pretty much would talk to her because she was old enough to be my grandmother. And she was old enough to be my mother's mom, And so it was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we go to grandma's house every now and then? It's just like she just replaced her for her, And she was very judgmental, just like a lot of old Jehovah's Witness ladies are. A lot of them are. My God. They are so judgmental. More judgier than Judge Judy. Dun, 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 dun. That's the theme song that would play in my head every time she would walk from her doorstep to the car. That was the theme song that would play. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, oh, here we go. What she got to say now on the way to the Kingdom Hall, But yeah, she was like, oh, I don't like the way my hair was. Okay, like in the 90s, particularly black girls, we would wear like the butterfly clips. Remember the butterfly clips? They used to move. You know what I'm saying? When you would walk around and shit like that. And then on top of it, I was just experimenting with doing my own hair. So I was, learning how to braid my hair and learning how to, how to use the gels and then this and then that. Because after a certain age, I was like, 12, 13 or whatever. I might have even been older, maybe 14. I don't know. Anyway, I had my hair in a ponytail. Then I had the butterfly clip in my head. I remember the hairstyle like vividly. I had a bang that would swoop to like right over my eye. Like the kind of like the elite going on. The hell? I don't know what the hell is going on with my phone today. But anyway. She was like, that's kind of a worldly hairstyle. I don't like it. She straight up said, I don't like it. And my mother didn't say nothing. My mother didn't say nothing. She just let her say whatever the fuck she wanted to say to me. I was kind of mad. Hold on. It was almost as if she was afraid of her too. Like, why are you scared of this old bitch, man? She was a straight bitch. I'm sorry. And then she would always, I'm like, and she got kids that she don't even fucking talk to. But she want to fucking tell me how to wear my hair and, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. When you don't even talk to your own motherfucking daughter. Oh, she was just, she got on my damn nerves. Aw. I'm looking at a neighbor of mine. He has his 2 children with him. One's an infant, the other one's about 2 years old. And they're all just walking along. That's so cute. But, yeah. It's just, I was just so tired of not fitting in. I didn't want to spend the rest of my natural living life in that organization always feeling like a misfit. Like, let me choose my friends. My friends were chosen for me my whole life. You know, and so it wasn't up until about 5 years ago that I actually was like, man, fuck this. I'm about to just start choosing my own fucking friends, you know? Because this is some bullshit. How the fuck Watchtower gonna have these grown-ass people, they telling them who to hang out with, who to associate with, what to wear. You know, they even want you to fucking preach during your vacation. Ain't no way I'm about to be, you know, going somewhere like out of state, out of the country. You say you go into like Hawaii or Bahamas or Cancun. Ain't no way in fucking holy hell. And I'm not gonna be passing out tracts while I'm in Jamaica. Fuck that. No way in hell, but yet. Sometimes I go on Instagram and see these wacky ass posts of people actually doing that shit. I've seen weddings like where they just go out in service right before they get married. Like, you ain't thinking about service before getting married. You thinking about getting laid, bruh. You thinking about getting laid, sis. Stop playing. Right. Anyway, now I'm rambling on and on. But I just wanted to vent about that. Like, oh my goodness. Like, my feelings were so hurt. And I thought I just had committed the worst crime. But that's how they want you to feel. They want you to feel like it be the most minuscule things. And they want you to feel so bad for it. You know, they want you to feel bad because you dyed your hair purple. Oh, that's a whirly color. They want you to feel bad because you got a tattoo. Oh, that's defilement of the flesh. How the fuck is it defilement of the flesh if I decide I want to put some motherfucking ink on my skin? It wasn't a sin when Jehovah let them motherfuckers nail him to a motherfucking stake. But you want to talk about my tattoos. Oh, that dress is too tight. Oh, that dress is too tight. But Jehovah would allow motherfucking Lot's wife to turn into a pillar of salt. Jehovah would allow Lot to just give his daughters away to the men in the city to get gang raped to protect some motherfucking angels. But it's not okay for me to wear a tight dress. See, where are the priorities at? See, you know, they wanna point, but that's a whole nother story about the Bible. I not saying that I don't believe in a higher power, but I don't know what it is, but I definitely know what it ain't. Okay, and it ain't the Jehovah's Witness organization. Nope. Try again. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to get that off my chest, and I just wanted to tune in. Haven't made a video in about a week or so. So I'm about to. I just got done grocery shopping. I'm trying to eat healthier. I kind of been slacking, but I cannot stop focusing on taking care of myself. I have neglected myself for my whole life, 30 plus years, right? So it's time to take care of me. I bought some vegetables and some stuff, so I'm going to cook some vegetarian chili for myself today. So let's see how that turns out. This is Mackie P.I.M.O. J.W. Jones. Question everything. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. And don't be afraid to do outside research. I love you all, and peace.